Yeah, so good morning to all of you. Today, I'll talk about some Pega technology, some points, some glimpse about the Pega technology. What is Pega, and about the Pega technology, and what you can achieve after doing this particular course, and also some overview and whatever the course coverage. I experienced lot of applications in my I completed around 4 to 5 projects which have BPM application also, and currently I am working for the CRM products. If you will heard about the example I can give, like you call to an HDFC customer care, and there are some CSR customer service manager or customer service representative picks your call, and he said that how I can help you, or he greet you something. So whatever the product, and he can give you the available, that sir I can tell you the available balance, and let's suppose you want to change your address. So whatever you call on the customer care, you change the address. So that is a CRM product. So I'm currently working on that CRM product, which is a major product of Pega system. You will find multiple MNCs which are using the Pega customer service product directly. And if you will get good knowledge on the Pega technology, then definitely you can get yourself also on the Pega CRM, because it is the implementation on the Pega platform. I'll tell about the framework and implementation in next whatever the session will come. And I also work for the service based companies like Accenture. So there I also worked on the project like loan application and health applications. So basically I had good experience on the end to end managing of the order of the application. So what will be the scope of the demo? First demo about the Pega. So here I don't want to cover the exactly complexity of the Pega technology. First I will cover that what is Pega, what you will get with the Pega, and after learning this particular technology, how much job opportunities for you, and what will be the certification you need to cover when you will complete this particular technology, and which type of question, like kind of the initial demo which you can get through that. If you will get to know this technology, then what good things and what pros you will get from the industry, and what is the cons you get from industry, which is very less, I'll say. So what is BPM? First of all, I want to talk about that. So BPM is I'll say, like suppose you want to create a customer centric application. Let's suppose I gave one example, like you want you already saw the HDFC kind of applications, or any customer centric application where you just need to put your personal information. Then you need to go and your sign up happened. Then a login screen will happen, then you perform some action there. Then after action, the processing of the something happens, and then you get the output result. So these are kind of a BPM application which is used for the business process management. What is business process? Just for the like HDFC company is doing great for their customers. So whatever the process, the best process they are providing you, it is called just a BPM. So whatever the BPM projects means, it is for the customer success, for the customer betterment, for the customer enhancement. So this is particular what is Pega in the BPM segment. Pega is basically a BPM and CRM tool. Pega is very popular BPM tool which majorly concerned in the customer engagement and digital process automation. And also Pega eliminates coding, simplifies the process by making use of inbuilt functionalities. And mainly it stands for reusing the existing rules and modifying accordingly. So it can be understand by this side, like whatever you are doing, whatever you do with the Java codes. Let's suppose there is a website which need to be published the sale, and this sale should be live on the next day. So let's suppose you are doing with the Java technology. Lot of engineers, lot of good minds will work behind that one. So then the Java code can't be prepared in one day for that sale. But Pega can do this. Pega can create your code in less time with no code technology. I'll say no code and low code. There is a difference between the low code. It is not that it is no coding. You will not get any coding part, but you will get very less coding there. You can work on mostly on the implementation part, and you can work about the on the whatever the Pega provides you, OOTB. OOTB, what I mean, out of the box. Like Pega have some different terminology inside there. They have some terminology of rules also. So whatever the rules they provide, you need to use those rules and create the application for as per the requirement of client, companies, MNCs. Because Pega is the product which is used by direct customer also, which is used direct by MNCs, companies also, and other people also. So Pega is not up to like Mercedes customer is using direct product of Pega also. And let's suppose TCS company is using Pega platform, where they are hiring Pega developers to create application over that platform. So, some brief about the Pega. That why do we use Pega? So, why the reason is very simple. That Pega is a platform where user can develop application, integrate with external systems, and implement the mobility, where you need to manage the case life cycles. You can do decision management also. What do you mean by decision management? It means, like, I want to give you a very small example. If your age is greater than 18, then only you are able to do the voting. So it means a decision based system is also engaged in Pega. Or let's suppose some customer is highly like 5 years old with the organization, and he has associated with the HDFC 5 years old, then you get the jumbo loan offers. So what is that the loan offers will come? It is from a decision management. No person is doing a manually that one. That is happening automatic. Automation is working there. So this is a digital process automation. Then Pega have also robotic automation, which is the part of Pega RPA, which is not a Pega implementation or BPM products. Then they have extensive user interface designing. They have also reporting inside that one, which we can enhance for multiple users. And also Pega is built on basically on Java, and latest version is now in market is going on for 8.7. And basically Pega have one tagline which is built for change, and it's actually doing that one, which is building for the change of the consumers. So as you, I think you got much thing about the Pega, but what is the best features about the Pega? And if I'll compare the rivalry of the Pega with other companies, so you will get to know that Pega is as a leader in CRM customer engagement, and which is in the low code application platforms, where they have also RPA processes, Salesforce automations, real time interaction management, and digital decisioning. And there's a one question always, that what is the scope of Pega in current and future market? I'll say the future market is all about the digital process automation. So Pega is definitely will do great in the customer experience and digital process automation, because it is a red hot as encompasses AI, robotic, and real time decision analytics. Because of this, as a global client base, Pega is forecasting continuous growth for the foreseeable future. And is founded in 1983. Pega has grown steadily over 35 years and has continued to thrive even during periods of economic downtime also. So I'll say the Pega has good market future because they are keeping enhancing their itself. They are not stuck on the one thing, like they created BPM product and it's all. They are also creating CRM more product, more enhancement. Now in the current market, they have also React based codes, and other codes are also in market. So that you will get to know when you will more debug into the structure. There's an understanding framework application and the ECS structure in Pega that I will explain with a good example in the some next slides. For now, I want to explain the what is Pega PRPC. Pega PRPC is a process rule process commander. That what is PRPC? I will say the PRPC basically stand for that one. Pega have some certain set of rule. Like let's suppose the Java is there, and Java is basically work for the creating the application. So here there you get the const keyword, there's a constant keyword, there are multiple keywords are there, like op concepts are also there, abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, etc. Same Pega have also some different terminology inside that one. So they have some rules like data transform, activity, data pages, and integration, and other, etc., etc. So this is a unified platform used for the development, which have some methodology inside one. PRPC is very older version, but now they are called as the Pega Infinity. You can replace the PRPC word as Infinity. But why I reference the Pega PRPC? Because it's a very well known and good. You can say the old is always gold. That's why this PRPC is always work there. So next slide, you can see that there's a course outline for the Pega, where what we will cover in this particular course, which is one is the BPM and Pega overview. Whatever the Pega overview will be there, I already gave you. Many things I will cover in the class also, like when the this particular class of that particular course will go on. Then Pega sample application creation, where we will learn about the creation of the application in Pega. Because anything whatever you create, let's say Ola is the application. So like let's suppose you need to book a taxi. For that you just create an application, and inside that application you also need to create things whatever you want to achieve. Like for the Ola, what you want to do, you want to book your taxi, you want to ride out station or anything, but you want to book a taxi. But first major thing is the high level thing is that. So that application level creation. Then class structure design and class group. Like let's suppose in the Java you see the class and objects are there, and Java is a object oriented programming language. Same Pega is also follows that particular path. So they have also class structure design and class group. There are also data modeling and rule set management. Why data modeling and rule set management? I'll say because yeah, data modeling and rule set management is basically data model in every system, in every programming language. You need a database. Same Pega have also databases. So let's suppose in the Java you have JDBC connection, you have other connection, Oracle database. Same in the Pega, you have Pega database also, and you can connect to external database. So this is a data modeling. Let's suppose you want to one student want to fill a form. So what he will do, he will just give you personal information. So these personal information will contain name, last name, age, gender, and other thing. So those things will cover as part of the data model. Means it's a particular will make a data. Employee ID will make a data. So that particular is a data modeling. Rule set management. What is rule set management? Rule set management is nothing but whatever the rule in the Pega. There are multiple, around 20 to 25 rules are in Pega. Like there are transform activity, data pages, which I more talked about, which I will talk about more in the sessions. But in the these rules should be managed somewhere. So that is a rule set management. So there's a case management. Let's suppose I told you about the, like suppose I told you about the Ola application. So in the Ola application, you also see the booking a ride. So how you can book a ride? First, you need to put some information: origin city, destination city. Then you need to put driver detail. You will fetch the driver detail, and this driver detail will come on your screen, and you will book the cab. So you need a life cycle for that. First, the step will be first step will be the you need to book a particular cab. So first you think about the cab, then you fill your personal information. So I was talking about that case management. So for every life cycle, for every like booking a Ola cab only, you need to follow a cycle. You can't go just simply say that I will book a cab and first I want driver detail. So that is not a possible case. So first you need to fill your information, that which origin and which destination you want to go. So that then after you can get the driver detail. So that is a case life cycle which can go on. So that is the process of the case management. Then decision rule and chaining. Decision rules is basically whatever you need to decide, whatever how the system will get you give you the data on which son is get older than 18, then he will be able, he is the able candidate for the voting. So these decision based rules we will get to through like logic we will create, and we will can get the value with the help of decision rule. Declarative rules are the very important and very you will very and very grateful to the Pega also. Let's suppose on some screen, on the Flipkart screen you go, and you had one product of 100 rupees. Then what you do, you change that a product of one quantity to two. You just change, you increase the quantity of product. Then from 1 to 2, this got 2 into 100 is equal to 200. Then if you will get 2 to 3, then 3 into 100 is equal to 300. So these are happening with some declarative rule. You are just increasing the quantity, and the price is automatically getting affected. So this is will I cover in the declarative rule. There are multiple declarative rule in Pega. PRPC database concept, as I already talked about, database concept will be there. Then we have introduction about the activities, where we will talk about basically right, how activity is a structured steps. Like let's suppose there is a activities steps, like you need to some whatever you need to perform in the Pega, like CRUD operation you need to update the database, you need to fetch the detail from database, you need to search inside something, so that you need to perform with the CRUD operation, that create, retrieve and update and delete, whatever you need to do, you can do with the activities. Then data transform is a very highly repeated rules in Pega, which is basically for the manipulation of the data inside Pega. Activities are also for that use, but data transform is where, like, activity and data transform are the some kind of like where you don't need to use activity, you can use data transform. So better, Pega recommends always use data transform. If it is not possible, if logic is not possible to create with the data transform, then go for the activities. Then we have debugging tools also, like tracer, log, analyzer and other debugging tools, from where we can check that whatever the issues are coming in Pega. Then we have performance tool, where we can see the performance of the system. And there's a validation rule, where you, like I told you about the 18 years example, how you will validate that person is 18 year. I like, or like email have already at the rate gmail.com. So how you will validate that at the rate is there, or validation type of rule. Like there's a two type validation, client side and server side, which we will cover when the session will go on. Data pages very important rule in Pega, which is used for the fetching the data from the database, but in different style. Agents, I will say, agents are mostly used for the background processing in the Pega. So just as an overview, we will cover more when we will do the session on that one. So moving to the next slide. On the next slide, we have some add-on topics, like the security topics in Pega, like access group, access roles, rule resolution. Like, for each application, you have some limited set of access. You don't have access for a whole application. Either you can create, either you can update, or you need to send some email. So there's some set of application for that one. Like reports can be visible to the manager only. As a developer, you don't need anything from the report. Why you will see the report? So that is the one thing, like which you need to give access and which you don't need to give access. That is covered by the operator, access group, access roles, access authorization and other rules in Pega. Then portal and root delegation. Let's suppose you want to run a system, like you saw some sites. So those sites are the end user sites. You see the end user site, you don't need the user don't need to see the code behind that site. So coding part you basically do in the application dev portal, and whatever the kind of end user part, you do the interaction portals or other portals and Pega. And you can also create your own portals. You can also do the or you can also create your own logic and do the portal mechanism. Then there is a third topic, is integration, which is very important topic when you need to connect with the external system, or you need to send the data, or you need to take that data. It is called come under the integration topic. Then last is exception handling in integration, which is I will cover in the integration. Then packaging and deployment, like every technology have one feature of that one, how you package the code to the production, to the staging, to the testing environment. Same in Pega, there is also one package rule, product rules are there. With the help of those rules, mostly we package the application to the higher environment or testing environment, or whatever will be the feasible. So here, as part of this particular training, we will cover three projects here. One is a tourist car rental, as I gave example for the Ola application. There you need to create an application like where tourist can give their basic detail, and they can ask for a destination and they can book the cab. That is very, here you can also explore the topic of Google Maps inside the Pega, because now Google Map is also integrated with the Pega application. So there's a second project is about the hospital management, where is kind of like application for the taking request of the new and old patient end-to-end process and release of the patient. So here you will first enter the detail of the particular patient, either it is new or old, you need to configure also. This is also one decision based example. And end-to-end process, whatever it need to follow, like it need to take one appointment with doctor, and after appointment will be fixed, the email will be sent to the consumer. So these 3 to 4 things you need to cover with this project. With these projects if you'll do, then you will definitely get Pega knowledge at the basic level, where you can create a application like Ola, hospital application, hospital booking, or any kind of booking application, hotel booking, reservations thing, something like that. Third project we will cover about the medication therapy management, where customer service representative connect to the individual member and discuss the medication more. The case management is built in the Pega application. It navigates through different screen flows. So while I was explaining about the course outline, I also covered this topic, like what is case life cycle, because you don't need, you never come to the one screen which is the third number of a screen. Definitely there is a path for that one. So first path you will follow, the enter the basic detail, then you get some, then you get the then you fetch the data from the system, and that, and according to that data you perform some action, and the result will come. So that is all about the third project, where you will get to know about the case life cycle, data management, and other things. So what is, I already talked about the Pega and what is Pega, why is the Pega, and there's a labs, what is the needed support as per the hardware level or the software level from the, for the setup of the Pega software. So there's a prerequisite of the high speed internet, just a desktop on laptop, and the system requirement we need RAM of 8 GB around us. It will be 6 GB will also work. 8 GB will be fine for that one, and operating system will be the Windows XP. You can also download from the virtual box also, but there is a recommendation from the Pega side also. They have one cloud-based system, cloud based link their system, so you can get this from the Pega marketplace. On the, when I will talk about in the sessions, then I will set up this particular lab setup, whatever the setup is needed, we will more talk about that, and we'll try to set up that one. So this is all about this slide, and is the next slide is that whatever the additional course resource we will provide. So we will provide with the PDF and these video lectures and this interview questions we will provide. Like after learning the Pega, this is not tech, you will get to know all the things in just instant way. You need to go some with the interview questions, and we have also mock interviews, say can we can give. And also like there are personal guidance, me or other trainers can give you, where you can get the personal guidance on that, how you can approach for the interview or how you can crack a interview. Because definitely there's a Pega has some limited number of question, but the logic and scenario wise it can be bigger. So that can be with the pictures. That's why we are more focused on the providing the interview question and the personal guidance to the employees or the students who are attending their attending the MindMajix lectures. So whatever the course resources we will provide, the PDF and video lecture you will get, and the course content you will get also here. So mock interviews, I what I will talk about, the mock interviews are not very straightforward here, like in the Pega. It can be like scenario based, and it can be direct questions. Like I already talked about, like multiple, there are multiple set of rules in Pega, which talks about data transform activities and other set of rules. So these set of rules are covered as part of the direct question also. And let's suppose customer want to give you a overview, like I gave one example of the Ola application. Same interviewer can ask you a question about the bank application. What you need to go for the bank application, when you visit any bank website or when any bank mobile application, what you first thing you need to do, you need to log in or you need to do sign up. So for the sign up screen, you need to fill your details, and for the login screen, you need to also fill your detail. But the login screen detail will be the existing already in the system, and sign up detail will be directly saved in the system. So there are two types of details you will get. So for that, you can vary on the various type of scenario based question, like how you will get these two screen. There in the UI rules in Pega also, like sections, the layouts and other thing, how you will get to know these type of rules. So that comes under the scenario based question. And what is a direct based question? Direct based question is directly like what is locking, what is case life cycle, how you will get to do know this, what is some obj methods in Pega, how do you associate an operator, and what is the operator, or what is the work basket, or what is the activity, why you perform operation with activity, why you don't perform the operation with data transform, something like that. So these are the case level, these are direct questions. But scenario based questions are not pretty straightforward. There you need to apply some logic with the help of whatever you learn, whatever you to practice, that what in the Pega, that how much time you will spend with the particular Pega screen, that you will get to know. Then you can easily crack the any interview about of the MNC like TCS, Accenture, Infosys, and etc. etc. So that's all about this particular slide. So on the other slide, that what you will get after doing these Pega technology certification, and what type of certifications are available in the Pega, and how you can approach those certification, and when you will get these certification, then how much compensation or how much that particular, you can talk about the packages also there. So the first certification is the initial level certification, which is Pega Certified System Architect. After doing this, you will get to know about the basic rules inside Pega, like I talked about data transform activity and data page integration. So there you will learn a basic about the Pega, that how Pega performs and how Pega technology works. So let's suppose like case lifecycle, you will be able to create then multiple thing you can perform with Pega, and how much you will explore, you will learn that one. Pega is like that type of tool. If you will explore less, then literally you can't learn more, because this is not we can't learn it from the book. How much we will spend the time on the Pega screen, we can learn it more. So this is a Pega Certified System Architect course for that one. Then second course is Pega Senior System Architect, where you will get information about the Pega security rules, how if I will become the senior system architect, then how you need to perform the application. There you will get the multiple chances to work on the application creation, application security, and on the higher level of the it is just the upper version of the basic knowledge. So it can be the moderate level of knowledge. Then third is the Pega lead system architect, which I had not kept here, because that you can get after some industry experience, and therefore that one you need to some years of experience in for the on the Pega technology. Then you can get to the Pega LSA, which is a different part, where you can become the lead system architect in Pega technology, where you can design the application, you can craft the application, and you can do much research over the application, and you can suggest the team, and you can drive the team on that. Then third one is a Pega business architect. Pega business architect is basically for the product owners, or for the business person who want to drive their career towards the business oriented goals. Like they want to suggest this kind of project, or they come with the requirements. So for those requirements to come, you need to learn about the scope of the Pega, that what scope Pega provides you. So that covers in the Pega business architect, where you will also learn about the Pega rules and other Pega thing, but not much about the developer perspective. There you will learn much about the DCO, directive capture objective, or whatever the requirement, how requirements comes under the Pega, how you can create a user stories in Pega, something like that. At the completion of this particular course of Pega technology, we will also provide you the completion certificate, which is at your screen, on front of your screen, you can see there will be achievement from the MindMajix from for yourself, from the MindMajix will give you. Then the last, I want to thank you for attending a demo, and whatever the share the feedback, or if you have any queries related to the course, scope, schedule, references, cost, any payment thing, you can get those detail from the email of info@mindmagic.com, or you can visit our site of mindmagic.com also, or you can directly approach to these two numbers are there, where India have this number and USA have these numbers.